We usually start the meditation by saying, close your eyes, close your phone too. Today's Devorohana commemorates an event that, according to tradition, happened on the 7th rains after the Buddha gained awakening. He went up to heaven, where he taught his mother for the whole rains retreat. And then on the day after the rains retreat ended, he came down. They said there was a stairway that came down from heaven. He was escorted by Indra on one side and a Brahma on the other side. There's a spot in India, Sankasa, which claims to be the spot where the Buddha came down. There's an Ashokan column at that spot, which shows that this is an old tradition. It's not mentioned in the canon, but it was alive by the time of King Ashoka. And there's also part of the story, which is that the heavens and the hells and everything were all opened up so everybody could see one another on every level in the universe. So people could see that karma was real, rebirth was real. A good lesson in heedfulness. We could use something like that today. But lacking that, we have just the Buddha's report and the report of all of his noble disciples that the teachings on karma and rebirth are true. That if you act on skillful intentions, the results are going to be good. Act on unskillful intentions, the results are going to be bad. Which is why we focus on training the mind. And this is why we focus on training the mind right here, right now, paying attention to your breath coming in, going out, because that's your anchor in the present moment. Because the intentions happen in the present moment. You can't go back and change any past intentions. As for future intentions, you prepare for those by making sure that your intentions right now are good, skillful, harmless, leading to long-term welfare and happiness. So when you focus on the present moment, you're not running away from past and future. You're being responsible, because it's also the case that results coming in from past bad actions can be mitigated by the state of mind you have right now. The Buddha says it's like a fine for stealing a goat. If a poor person steals a goat, the fine is so big that the person has to go to prison because he can't pay it. If a rich person steals a goat, he has plenty of money, so he can pay off the fine and not really feel much of anything at all. The same way, if your mind is narrow and constricted, in other words, you don't have much goodwill, you don't have much empathetic joy, compassion for others, you don't have much discernment, you don't have much virtue, okay, the results of past bad actions are going to be heavy. If you have a more expansive mind, training in virtue and training in discernment, learning how to prevent your mind from being overwhelmed by pain and pleasure, then your mind is broad and expansive like the wealth of a rich man. You can pay off a little bit of a fine without really feeling much. So work on developing your state of mind right here, right now, because it does make a difference here and on into the future. Yes, the Dharma lesson can be taken from this story. That karma is real, rebirth is real. And if people could actually see these things, people would be a lot more heedful. But lacking that, it's good to have conviction in this. It's a good working principle to live your life by. Because you do tend to be more skillful in your actions and to be more harmless. You benefit, the people around you benefit as well.